What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you again for watching my YouTube channel up under LaShawn Bridges. Please continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel each week as I discuss with you guys politics and the uprunning presidential Democratic presidents for the year 2020. Also, don't forget to hit the bell for further notifications, okay? First of all, I want to give my condolences to the family members who have lost their family members' lives in the tragic shootout, mass shooting that happened in Virginia Beach. I actually cried when I heard about this incident, and I couldn't stop being in tears because, it's so crazy that a lot of Americans, I mean, once we hear about this, we've been hearing about mass shootouts for so long, it's almost sounding like the norm now, like it's a normal type thing, but it's not. And I do believe that something needs to be done about these mass shootings that are occurring right here in Georgia. It's almost like a terrorist attack. It is to me like a terrorist attack because you have one person that is acting like a terrorist. He's went and shot 12 people. Not just 12 people, 12. A lot of these people were women and men. And, these are mothers. These are somebody's sister. This is, somebody's brother. I mean, somebody's uncle or whatever. And so I just feel like that is, my heart just goes out. I literally had tears in my eyes. And something needs to be done about today's gun violence that's going on in America. And as you guys continue to follow me each week, my very next video, I will definitely post a video soon this week about what I believe that they should be doing to help decrease the gun violence in America. And I also will discuss what upcoming presidents are talking about or what they're going to do to help decrease the gun violence in America, because something needs to be done, and something needs to be done right away. There shouldn't be all these mass shootouts that has occurred for a matter of years now. It shouldn't be looked at as a normal type thing, and we must stop the violence that occurs, because to me, I read that even that America is like the number one country that's supposed to be land of the free that has more violence than any country out there, it seems like. And we need to do something about the control over guns and gun violence, okay? So please watch me my next video as I discuss what other presidential candidates are saying, what their plans are, and what we all need to do as American citizens to stay safe, okay? Okay, getting to my subject, I'm going to discuss about Beto O'Rourke, and he is the uprunning presidential Democratic candidate for the year 2020. According to political.com, he has 150 town hall meetings, okay? His first one opposed on CNN with a huge audience at Drake University. He's called to legalize marijuana and expunge the records of many who were jailed for marijuana. He also talks about increasing abortion, limits tests on judicial nominees to ensure that every nominee to every federal branch, including the Supreme Court, and he understands and believes that the 1973 decision, Roe versus Wade, is a settled law of the land. Okay, a little information about O'Rourke. O'Rourke also wants universal background checks for everyone who buys a gun and ban sales of weapons of war, but didn't really seem like he was for Cory Booker's proposal to require all gun toters to be licensed. O'Rourke definitely wants to put Donald Trump out of the White House, and he explains how he feels about this in this video, in which I will play shortly. Okay, so let me pull it up for you so you can hear it.
Two arguments for starting impeachment proceedings against President Trump are, first, that impeachment would bring into the open information withheld by the administration, and second, that it is the duty of Congress to protect the Constitution. There seems to be a concern, however, that the move could backfire politically. What is your stance on starting impeachment proceedings against President Trump, and why?
Chris, thank you for the question. We should begin impeachment proceedings against Donald Trump. Not something that I take lightly. It's an incredibly serious, sober decision that we should make as a country. Really, the last resort when every other option has failed us. And at this point, where the president has refused to respond to any subpoena, where his attorney general will not testify, where he will not furnish other witnesses so that we can find out what happened to this great democracy in 2016 and how we prevent future attacks in 2020 and beyond. A president who invited the involvement of a foreign power in this democracy in 2016 and did everything in his power to obstruct the investigation into what has happened. If we do nothing because we're afraid of the polls or the politics or the repercussions in the next election, then we will have set a precedent for this country that, in fact, some people, because of the position of power and public trust that they hold, are above the law. And if this great democracy, 243 years into this idea.
I'm sorry, I was trying to stop this, okay, because it was going a bit too much. So I just wanted you to hear a little bit about what he really felt about um, the president, Donald Trump, that he needs to be impeached, and I definitely agree with him. Okay, he also have plans to overhaul America's immigration system. Iraq does, and Iraq has a plan that he claims the most sweeping rewrite our nation's immigration and naturalization laws in a generation. He also have ambitious plans on the climate change, in which we would like to see what he further states on that during the debates. Okay. For the most part, Beto O'Rourke feels great about the way that the campaign is going on the Democratic side, and he explains how he's going to within the communities and listening to the needs of the people where they are in their communities. He states during an interview on CBS, Beto O'Rourke also feels that more women should run for office to change the composition of state legislatures. He strongly desires that we should begin the impeachment process, like you just heard just a minute ago. So he definitely is for having the impeachment process. According to political.com, Beto O'Rourke, when asked about if impeachment would solidify Trump's base, Beto O'Rourke states that he understands the political implications of this. He then says, but I think this moment calls for us to look at beyond these politics and polling, and even in the next election. It's the sanctity of the ballot box and the very future of the world's greatest democracy. And if this is important to us, we need to look past those short-term consequences to the consequences of the future of this country. According to USA Today, Representative Justin Amash, a Republican, fights for the impeachment of Donald Trump. On Tuesday morning, the Washington Post reported that some Democrats believe that launching an impeachment inquiry would give them the maximum legal leverage over the Trump administration during the investigation. And some people may feel that Trump is a liar, bigot, racist, maybe even a sexist, and the list goes on and on. But some, for some reason, why on earth I do not know, desires to have him as our president. Unbelievable, right? But recent information has learned about the Mueller report, in which accuses Donald Trump and has damaging evidence providing Democrats a plan to lead to investigations of the president. And according to the report, Trump did not conspire with Russians to hack into Hillary Clinton's emails in 2016, but it does describe a long series of actions by Trump to interfere with investigation that Congress will now have to assess, according to aljazeera.com. Okay, so that is some information that I want to share with you guys about Trump. I feel that the Democratic presidential candidate, O'Rourke, he has the right to feel that he feels about impeaching Trump. I think a lot of us right now have feelings. I know I do, that I feel that it's time. It's only a matter of time for they impeach him, I hope. Besides him misleading America for years, what do you think about O'Rourke? Let me know. Please leave your comments and your views. And what do you think about Trump as well? And please continue to subscribe and let me know, what do you think? What do you think Donald Trump should be impeached or not to be impeached? And why? Leave your comments and I will read them and try to respond right away. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Follow me on YouTube. And please don't forget to click the bell for further notifications. Thank you. Bye-bye.